Hey, I'm Groovy Kim. I'm standing in front of this greenhouse for a very simple reason. I'm going to show you inside, but I'd like to have a talk with you about the Matrix. Yeah, the Matrix. You may have heard about the movie, but what can it have to do with improving your health? Stick around, I'll show you. Welcome to the inside of my greenhouse. I've got a lot of different tropical plants. Check out my bougainvillea. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, I live in the Pacific Northwest and I get to have beautiful tropical plants because my sweetheart bought us a greenhouse. We've got this is going to be plumeria. It looks really strange. We got it from a botanical garden in Maui. But it will be, I promise. And we've got some other species here. Some anthurium. And this escapes me. I can't think of the name of it right now. I'm sure you guys can leave a comment and let me know what it is, please. It'll come to me soon. Oh boy. But over here we've got a banana tree. We had a real cold snap the other night, and I think that yeah, it's a little upset. Aw, sweetheart. You got droopy. The leaves were sticking way out here. All right, what does this all have to do with the Matrix? And how you can use it to improve your health? Aren't those beautiful? But they're dropping their leaves, or their blossoms. It is, it's late November. In fact, tomorrow is the first day of December. And so we've moved all these things into the greenhouse to try to prolong their life. And I know that you're watching this channel for the very same reason. You probably have health issues, and that's what brought you here. And you want to prolong your life, right? We all do. So I thought I'd stand next to my beautiful bougainvillea and do today's video. Yes, I love my bougainvillea. She's beautiful. She's got a lot of thorns though. You wouldn't know it until you look a little closer. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And welcome back to all of my subscribers. I see we're getting close to 1,000. Boy, it just seems like the other day I did my video where I was celebrating 500 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm so thankful, you guys. So grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. All right, back to the subject. Some of the best wisdom I can give you in order to help you to begin the paradigm shift that's going to be needed in order for you to begin to heal yourself is for you to consider looking at yourself perhaps in a new way, maybe in a way you haven't before, or maybe you have. Let's think about it a second. If you consider that you are not your body, that actually you are just inhabiting your body, and that your body is really a biological quantum computer that you were born into, and you get to inhabit for a short time here on Earth. If you start thinking of yourself that way, then you can become the observer and become observing your life and your body in a new way, in a detached way. But the key to healing yourself is to fall in love with your body, like it's the best gift you've ever been given, because it really is. If you think about it, you won the lottery. I mean, think of the countless souls that get to be born into a human being form or not. There's only so many human beings on Earth. There's countless souls in the universe. You won the lottery. And, this is absolutely the beginning of the sheer wonderment that you should allow into your heart. The fact that you truly are a miracle, and that life itself is really a miracle. So it's really important that you realize you're not your name, you're not where you live, and you're not your job. You're actually a spirit, an energetic spirit, a being, human being, that is inhabiting this physical form, which, by the way, you are manifesting. And that's how you really can control your health and help steer it to become healthier. The key is to fostering the relationship between the two, your spirit and body. Mastering that relationship is vital and key. Your heart knows the language required to translate between your spirit and your body. And it's through your heart that you can communicate. It's for this reason that it's good to learn to meditate, because when you quiet your mind, you're allowing your heart center to settle down and begin the communication between your spirit and body. Fostering this relationship resets your behavior, and it resets your physiology. And so your body can begin to heal. It's important to understand your energetic body, which is your spirit. It kind of means the same thing. And your etheric body is also the same thing. There's a lot of words for it. But this body is not only inside your physical body, but it extends several inches outside of your body. That's the etheric body. It's called your aura also. That's another word for it. All cultures all over planet Earth know about this. It's only Western civilization that has recently begun to recognize it. But you can test it for yourself. If you run your hand over your arm without touching, you can feel your etheric body. Yes, you can feel the warmth of your hand and your arm, but not just that. There is another sensation there. That's it. And it's everywhere, all over you, and it resembles the outline or the shape of your physical body. Only the margins are fuzzier because it's not completely solid. It is not as dense as the physical body. So when you have a shift in heart, in the relationship, and you allow yourself to fall deeply in love with your body, let your spirit and body have a wonderful, deep, intimate relationship with each other, it begins to vibrate differently and on a higher level, which signals all of your other systems to release all the necessary chemicals in order to heal. It's really magical, miraculous, and another lottery that you've won. The body you've been born into is self-healing. If you just know how to unlock the key to allowing it to happen, which is fostering that relationship between your spirit and your body. When I first learned about this, the comedian in me started giggling because at first I thought of Pepe Le Pew, you know. loving your body. That's not it. That's not it at all. What it really is, it's a shift in your perception. And when you do this, it creates new patterns in the matrix, in the web, in the quantum field. These little intentions are nodes, kind of like nodes in the framework of this greenhouse. These nodes would be like love and appreciation. And it's the gap in between in the matrix. It's this gap in between the body and the spirit, between the body and the etheric body, where all issues arise. You see, your body is self-healing, but the analytical mind, yourself, your identity, that often isn't so kind and loving towards your physical body. In thought, often it's not at all. Or maybe you haven't even thought about being loving to yourself. Maybe it never even crosses your mind. Or maybe you right out and out think terrible things about yourself. Anywhere in between means that you haven't been fostering the relationship, which is so vital to begin to heal yourself. So when you change your perception and open your heart towards the idea that you're here to take care of this wonderful body that you've been given, and that your assignment here on earth is to fall in love with it, when you begin to shift your perception into that mode, you're actually upgrading your health. And you're doing your part to upgrade the web of life. You're sending out there another new node of love, gratitude, and appreciation, which adds to all the miraculous little mandalas of energy that create the web of life. It's so cool. It's really groovy. You know what else is groovy? Your etheric field is almost like rings on a tree. They go out from your body, and the further you go out into the field, the further back in history it goes. Back to your ancestors. Those vibrations are still there. We can also tap into the information, and that's what we call the Akashic field. That would be, layers and layers in the energetic field. When you tap into this deeper knowledge, you can really begin to heal all kinds of things and manifest all kinds of things. You can make anything possible when you foster the relationship between your spirit and your body. Okay, so if your personality has been from here, from the time you were born to here till now, not so loving towards your body, then that is the signal and the wave you've been sending out into the universe. Hey, great news. It's malleable. It's changeable. You can start right now. Once we know better, we do better, right? And you can't unknow what you now know. And so not only are you creating new beautiful patterns in the web of life, but you're helping to heal the ancestral patterns. Our ancestors, your family way before you, may not have had these tools to understand. They may have been vibrating with all kinds of terrible emotions. They had the Great Depression. They had wars, World War I, World War II. Our ancestors, our immediate ancestors, and far behind have always been warring, haven't they? If not physically with each other, internally with themselves. They didn't have the tools necessarily to be healthy. Their lifespans weren't as long. And they didn't understand the importance of this relationship that we're talking about. So when you heal your relationship with your body and bring your spirit and body together using your heart as the translator, as the communicator, with love and gratitude, you are healing ancestral vibrations as well. It's really groovy too. So remember, this little gap between the spirit and body, where you allow love and gratitude to connect in the web, in the matrix, that's where you can heal any issues that you may be having, physical or mental. So feel the sweetness of love and let it settle in deep into your body with a deep knowing that you really are surrounded and protected. And all those vibrations of your ancestors are around you. And they appreciate you sending loving vibrations out to them. And so when you're meditating, it's really good to do a body scan. Start from your feet and go up. And just put your awareness in each body part. Send love to each body part, especially areas that are hurting you. A good example would be back pain. When you're meditating, quiet your mind, focus on your heart, and imagine sending a big, glowing, beautiful bubble of light, healing powers of love and gratitude towards your back. Keep sending it love, and you will notice the pain will lessen. This is how our bodies work. It's amazing, and it's really groovy, and I invite you to examine your relationship between your spirit and your body and begin fostering the love and kindness and gratitude that you both deserve. Learning about our etheric body and how we can integrate it in that wonderful, special, tender little gap between spirit and body. That's really groovy.